All right, and we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I would do a surprise video for your viewing pleasure for all of those who are browsing around the internet, not finding anything to watch. This is a video that you can actually participate in and be more than just a spectator. This is my late night with WLC and is also the key or dud where anyone that comes in live in the live chat, you guys get to pick which box I unbox. There will be 3 sets of 3 different comics. One will have a key issue, one will be not bad at all, and one will be the dud. So you'll have to communicate with each other to see if you guys can outwit me and not choose one of the duds. And let me tell you, the last time I did this, I got you guys big time. I think 2 of the 3, I got you guys to end up picking the dud. And not only picking the dud, but actually one of them where you had the key choice, the key issue comic, and I persuaded you to end up ultimately picking one of the duds. So, if you want to participate, all you have to do is be in the live chat. So if you're watching this on your PlayStation or Xbox, I highly recommend either getting on your cell phone or getting onto your laptop so you can participate. So this is a way where you can actually communicate with each other. And I see people starting to come in. So Lewis, hello. Richard, Sam, Adrian, just got notification. That's awesome. I'm glad to know it works from time to time. So I'm going to do a little different thing where you can actually win a prize tonight. One of you could actually win a prize. Now, I'm pretty good at stumping you guys. In each of the sets, like I said, there's a key issue, a not-so-bad issue, and a dud. If it ends up, you guys choose in all 3 categories. If you guys pick the dud in each one, I'm going to give away to one of my viewers the comic that everybody's been asking about. A couple of people have asked about this. Now, this isn't a variant. I just want to make sure people know. This is the Thor annual comic that I did for the video about what happens if you leave a comic outside in the sun for the entire summer. A couple of people asked me about this. So, if you guys end up being tricked and you pick all 3 duds, one of you in this live chat, I will send this to you anywhere in the world, and then you could do with it as you will. Because a couple of people did ask about it, so I thought it would be a nice idea to offer it to somebody if they want it. So you guys are going to have to communicate with each other, because the last couple of times I've gotten you all pretty well divided, and we got to get you guys to step up your game. Give me 1 second, my cats are fighting. Alright, so I see we got enough people here to get into the live chat, so let's see, we got some new people. We got Wayne, we got Florence, always good to see you. Jerry, Manny the Comic Collector, hello. Nomas, and I think I said Sam. Yes, I did, but that's okay. Now, Waji does get all 3 keys. That would be funny. So John is here. Cracklin' Goober, like that name. I always love the weirder names. So Comic Addiction, good to see you. Technically, you're not late because I just started up. So just to do a recap, there's going to be 3 sets of 3 boxes that you guys can talk amongst yourselves and vote. Remember, only vote once. Once you make a vote, you cannot change your vote. If this time around, and I'm going to do this from now on, if you guys end up picking all 3 of them as the duds, I will give this comic away to one of our lucky subscribers, or unlucky. I guess I'll leave that up to you. This is not a variant. It's the Thor annual number 17 that was faded by the sun. So people said they really thought this looked cool. So instead of throwing it out, I figured it'd be a nice prize. And I'll mail it to anywhere in the world. And of course, I will pay for the shipping and handling. So I see we got enough people here to do this. This is the one thing I ask for you guys. Because if you do this for me, I'll do that contest every time. If you thumb it up and if you share the video, and show me that this is something you want to have, not only will I continue doing these games because it's something you get to participate in, but I will give away prizes if you guys pick all 3 duds. So I want to make sure you're at least somebody's rewarded for that. And also, don't forget to wait until the end because I always do the surprise subscriber shout out. You don't even need to be a subscriber, but hopefully I will earn your subscription. Miss Hustle is here. It looks like we get enough people. So let's get the first round. So let's see. I mean, it might be a double-edged sword, especially if somebody wants that comic, but we'll see. We're going to start with box number 1. Do not vote until I tell you to get ready, but talk amongst yourselves. All right, so here's box number 1. You can see this is not the typical box that you would find a comic in, but you never know. There could be multiple comics. It could be maybe not a Funko Pop, but maybe an action figure, as long as it's comic related. It could be the DUD. You'll have to decide, but that is box number 1. Box number 2 is the traditional box. You would find something like potentially a CGC, PGX, or CBCS. Or it could be a pair of my socks. You never know. I have done that before. It could be multiple comics. Who knows? If you pick door number 2, you'll get to see. And last but not least, we have a variety of different style boxes today. So this is a bigger box. Again, a box that you would most likely see a graded book in, or maybe a giant-sized comic, something that's a little bit larger than your average everyday comic. So if this big box makes you curious, you'll have to pick door number 3. So with that being said, you have seen all the boxes in the first round. Start placing your bets as of now. All right, so you guys might want to discuss with yourselves. Just leave a number when you're ready for a vote. So this way, I'm not sure if you guys are talking to each other or actually making a vote. So if you pick, for example, box number 3, just write the number 3. Anything else, I'll just assume that you're communicating with each other. So Sam, if you want to, you could say box 2 or box 1. Well, I never show the back because I want to make sure that I don't show my address. So there's a reason why I actually don't show the back. Wow, you guys are going all in on box number 2. That could be a mistake. Could be the first actual landslide. You guys are staying away from box number 1. Iron says he only saw 3, so he's going to go for 3. All right. Metal Maniac DM says, hey. And I say, hey back. All right, so we'll take 3 more votes on this one, but it looks pretty much like 2 is going to win with a landslide. And yes, I will try and trick you. I'm very good at that. Last couple of times, I've gotten you guys pretty good. So you're feeling very confident in box number 2 for some strange reason. All right, 2 more votes, and then we'll go from there. All right, so actually 2 more votes, it won't matter. Number 2, box number 2 wins by a landslide. All right, so the one thing I can tell you is you did not pick the Grail. So now you'll have to see, is it the, not a bad comic, or is this the DUD? I know you shiver with anticipation. All right, so let's see. We got something bubble wrapped, so that is interesting. Could that be a comic that's bubble wrapped? Or did I put something in there to give the illusion of a actual comic? But we'll find out momentarily, because there's a lot of packaging here. So I did get you to not pick the key issue. I won't tell you which one that is, because we'll have to leave it for another time. But we'll see what you did pick. You got some recyclable cardboard. That's always good for the environment. All right, so yeah, they bubble wrap the living daylights out of this. All right, so you did choose a graded comic. So you missed out on the dud. So you all picked, ladies and gentlemen, this is Thanos number 15, graded a PGX 9.8, which the comic ghostwriter is revealed to be Frank Castle. So that is a pretty decent book. Definitely not the dud. And I paid a total, because I always give the prices, because people appreciate that. I only paid, and this is with shipping and handling, $54.85. So under $55 for a 9.8 Thanos 15, where he reveals, the Cosmic Ghost Rider reveals himself to be the Punisher. All right, so I did not trick you guys with getting the dud, but there are still 2 more rounds to go. So don't forget to please give this a thumbs up. Share it if you want other people to know about this, because I always appreciate when you do that. So here we go. Round number 2. All right, so as you could see again, and there's no damage, which either means this is a trick box, or the post office is actually being nice for once and not using my boxes as a frisbee or for a stepping stool. But as you could see, this is another box that could potentially have a graded book or a larger sized book in it. I'll put that right there. So that is box number 1. Box number 2 is your typical type of mailer that you will find in any of your regular comic book mailers, if provided that is a comic. You'll just have to pick number 2 to find out. And then we have box number 3. Look at the size of this baby. That again, no crushes, and look, it has an eBay sticker on it, so that must mean that this came from eBay. If you pick comic number 3, you'll have to find out. So, this round is ready to begin. As of now, we start the votes with door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. And Metal Maniac is doing Morse code. Sam, those could be old eBay stickers. You never know. One never knows what they could be, unless, of course, you pick box number 3. And that rhymes. All right, so Sam, there you go. He's saying discuss. I think that's a smart move. But right now, you guys are all over the place, so you're not really sure where to go on this one. Looks like 1s and 3. Well, now every one of them is back to, looks all the same at this point. Thinking 2 at the shipping label. That could be dangerous. Would I do 2 of those in a row that way? I don't know. Something interesting. And you guys are staying away from box number 1. 2 is looking like a winner. Guess you'll have to find out if you keep picking 2s like that. All right. Let's see. Will they add a couple of more? But you can't vote more than once, though. Now remember, just because it says overseas does not mean that the original thing that was in there is still in there. Keep that in mind. I do switch things out from time to time. Remember, that's how I trap you with the last time. Miss Hustle says, careful, with 3 must be the unicorn. I never reuse a dud. All right, last chance. It looks like you guys are going to pick 2 yet again. That's brave. All right, so it is closed. So, let's see what you picked. Now you're going with the safe bet, thinking that because this has a label on it, then that would automatically mean that there's a comic in there. Isn't that interesting? Or did I know you would think that way and replaced what was originally in here with something else? We shall find out momentarily. All right. And of course, there's a lot of tape. Ooh, it'll come out. Okay. So, what did you pick for, again, picking box number 2? You did pick the key issue this time. So here we go. Here is the comic that you guys picked. It is the Justice League issue number 8, 1 in 100 Jim Lee pencils variant. I've seen this book going for about 150 and up at this point. That is an amazing Joker cover. I actually got this overseas, and I paid a total of, and with shipping and handling, $85.82. And no dirty socks this time. I like to change it up every now and then. So you guys have so far avoided both of the duds. My goodness, are you learning something here? What's going on? Now you're going to have to say to yourself, would Chris put the best comic in number 2 again? All right, so we're going to have to find out. So let me grab the 3 last contestants for this round. All right, so you guys ready? This is the last one. And we will do this many times. I mean, especially since, like I said, if you guys give it a thumbs up and you guys share it, that lets me know you appreciate it. Make sure you comment when the video is uploaded. Let people know what you think about this. Get more people involved. You guys communicate with each other. You're a team. It's all of you versus me. And you guys are doing pretty decent tonight. You got the key on one, and you got the decent one in the other. But here we go. Here is round number 3. So, we have a box right here. As you can see, the label has been cut off. So, this has been at some point mailed to me. And you can see they were nice enough to say, please do not crush. That it was very kind of them. So, is that the key graded issue? Or it could be a comic, a regular comic. Or is that the dud? Box number 2. Don't vote yet. None of the votes, anything that's voting now will not count yet until you see the boxes. Box number 2. Look at this monstrosity of a box. That baby is huge. And yes, that is what she said. So what could be in here? Could there be multiple graded comics in here? Could there be a piece of original comic book art? Or did this huge box have the dud? All right, last but not least, we have a comic bag. And they were nice enough to write, please do not drop ship. And they wrote Fragile. So Fragile is French for please don't drop this. Or Canadian, could be one of the two. So it's got a nice little bubble wrap. It looks pretty well sealed. So this could have never been opened before. But you'll have to find out. So, will you guys technically win all 3? Because even though you didn't get the Grail on the first one, I still consider that a win. So as of now, we are going to vote. Place your bets right now for door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. 3 isn't in the shape of a comic. Well, you'll have to find out if you pick 3. That is possible. Remember, not everything has to be comic. If it's a key or the, semi, it will be at least comic related. So it could be original art. It could be a toy. I have shown a Spawn toy before. All right, so everybody's going for number 3. That's interesting. The bag that got the socks. Nope, I can guarantee you there are no socks. Not this time around, because I want to make sure I switch it up. All right, so we got 1 and 2 pretty much neck and neck right now. So remember, only vote once. All right, so unless everybody picks 3, 3 is too far behind. So I wouldn't recommend picking 3 at this point. But you still can. I mean, if everybody all of a sudden that comes in picks 3, then you will get it. All right, 2 or 3 more votes, and then we will close it up. Trust me, don't pick 3 because there's not enough votes for 3 to win. 3 is way too far behind, so 2 more votes, and we will have it in. Well, because the reason I'm saying not to vote for 3 at this point, because I'm only taking 2 more votes, and if both people pick 3, it wouldn't be enough, so I don't want to have people waste their vote. There could be underwear in there, you never know. Might not even be mine for all I know. Alright, so 1 more vote. And then we will find it. Alright, so you picked number 1. The last 2 made the difference. So 1 by 1. Say that 10 times fast. Alright, so number 3, which was the least picked, was the key issue. So now we'll have to see. That's number 2. That was the humongous box. So people really thought that could be a comic, even though that's a huge box. But you picked number 1. So let's see if you guys, I think maybe for the first time, you will have all 3 technically a win. But we will see what you picked for number 1. You guys nervous? Alright, so as we reach in here, what do we pick? You guys feeling confident that you picked the right one? Because a lot of people picked number 1. You guys feeling confident? We will Thanos snap you. Oh, threatening me. There we go. Alright, so you picked a mini-sized pink cat bowl. Water and food bowl. So I got you with the dud for the last one. Now I feel good. Because I thought you guys were going to win all 3. You were close. The number 2 was actually in the lead until the last 2 people voted. And they both picked box number 1. And that threw it over. So there you go. So you guys picked the neon pink cat bowl. So I got you once, so I'm happy about that. But the second round, you guys did pick the key issue, which is the Justice League number 8, 1 in 100 sketch variant. And then the first one, you didn't get the Grail, but you got the next best thing. And that was Thanos issue number 15, which is the comic where the Cosmic Ghost Rider reveals that he is the Punisher at a PGX 9.8. And Kyrie Vid says, this sucks. Well, if it does suck, I would ask you, why are you here? But I'm sorry you feel that way. Luckily, most people do not agree with your statement. So what I would recommend is, if you don't like it, I would suggest watching other videos. But that's it. Let me first pick today's surprise subscriber shout out, and I can promise you it will not be the person that basically said this sucks, but that's alright, he's entitled to his opinion. Why you would watch something that sucks is beyond me, but hey, it's all in good fun. Alright, so the surprise subscriber shout out today will go to Sam. Sam, you are today's surprise subscriber shout out. You guys did a lot of voting tonight. I always appreciate that, so please make sure you hit the thumbs up and share this. And like I said, from now on, If I can get on this video, if I can get 100 likes on it and at least 5 shares, if I can get that for this video within 48 hours, I will make sure that I do the contest, add that as an extra feature. So if you pick all 3 duds, I will give a comic out to one of the viewers that is watching live. So the good thing is you pick some of the good comics tonight. I wasn't able to get you with all the duds, but I did get you with one, so that keeps my winning streak alive. But technically, you guys won this round, so give yourselves all an internet high five. And yeah, we definitely, Miss Hustle, will not be shaking the boxes, because you never know, something might be fragile. So, besides, you won't be able to hear it anyway, because I'll make sure I bubble wrap something from now on. So that's it. Thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure to stay up late with you all. I know you enjoy this because you participated in droves. 50 people plus at 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time tells me a lot. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It is always my pleasure. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's we love cat balls. Good night, everybody.